welcome back to another episode here on Sarah's SoCal Garden. My name is Sarah and this is my garden, and today in this vlog it's absolutely beautiful outside. I have my sun hat on, the birds are chirping, it's about 75-ish, 77 degrees. Perfect seed sowing weather, so that is exactly what I'm going to be doing. And the first thing that I'm going to be sowing are these sunflowers, and I got these from the dollar store for $4. So I got these two, and then I got a cayenne pepper and a garden bean, and this is a pole bean. I'm going to pan the camera around so you guys can see the garden. It looks really nice right now. So today is going to be a seed sowing day. I'll be sowing not only the sunflowers, I'll be sowing more tomatoes, I'll be sowing more chilies and peppers and eggplants, aubergines, and yeah, I have the greenhouse open. That's how hot it is. And some important chores I need to do today is I need to hill the potatoes. So I'm going to be putting some potting mix on top of the potatoes, because what happens if you don't hill your potatoes while they're growing, it's possible that a potato can peek out of the dirt, and then the top of the potato will turn green, and once a potato turns green, it's toxic basically. You shouldn't be eating a green potato, you can get sick. So it's important to hill your potatoes to make sure none of them poke out of the soil. Yeah, I might as well just get started with the sowing. This is the Mammoth Russian variety, so it's a huge sunflower head. There's the seed. I'm going to do 3 per cup. So next I'm going to be planting this Spanish cayenne called Long Slim Red. I'm going to use these to dry out. I'm not necessarily planning on eating these fresh. This is a great chili to dry out. I'm going to be planting more of the jack-o'-lantern pumpkin, and I'm just going to do 2 pots of these, and I'm going to do 3 per pot. Remember placing your seed on its side. And that's it. Next I'll be sowing the watermelon. This is the Jubilee large variety. I've tried growing watermelon, never from seed, just from plant starts, like from the garden center. That's not good. And I never got any success with those. So hopefully this year I will. So next I'm going to be sowing this melon, and I'm just going to sow the rest of these seeds. Melons take a really long time, so I want to make sure I start these early. Next I'm going to be sowing some more lemon cucumbers. This is my favorite cucumber, as I mentioned in other videos. I honestly love this cucumber. I already have some little baby plants inside the greenhouse. They germinated really well. I'm super happy with that. So I'm just doing 4 to a little cup here. Next I'm going to be planting this serrano chili, and I love this chili. I have plenty more seed to sow the rest of the season or next year if I want to. So next I'm going to be planting this eggplant, and this is the long purple variety. I have some baby eggplants inside my greenhouse, but the germination rate is pretty low. I don't know if that's the seed or what, but I also heard that eggplant seeds take a really long time to germinate. But I have several plants in there, which is exciting, and I'm taking really good care of them, just watching them, making sure they don't get attacked by any pests. Alright, so next I'm also going to be sowing the habanero pepper. And this is great if you roast it and you make a salsa out of it. This is very spicy. So if you don't like spicy, or your family doesn't like spicy, you know, just grow a milder chili like jalapeno or serrano. Now, pepper plants take a long time to flower and to give you fruit, so you know it is good that you start your pepper seeds inside if you can't plant them outside. I'm going to be sowing this sugar baby watermelon, and this is an organic heirloom seed. So I'm going to do 5 per pot, only because these seeds are old, so if, you know, the package was sealed, so they should be germinating. So last but not least for today, I'm going to be sowing this delicata winter squash. This is an heirloom variety from Burpee, and this comes with 15 seeds. Alright. So I'm going to do 3 per cup. And then I want to save some for the rest of the season. Hello everybody, and welcome back to another garden clip. So in today's garden chores that I need to do is just a couple of things. I only have a few hours to, maybe like 1 or 2 hours to work out in the garden today before I have to go and do adult things. So hold on, the street sweeper wants to clean the street while I start a video. Perfect. Alright, street sweeper is now gone. I continue on with my video. Okay, so let me show you guys my list. I'm going to be, here is my list I have. So I need to plant chard that I started from seed. I have a whole tray of things that I started from seed that are ready to go into the ground, so I'll be showing you guys that. And that includes the chard. This is, the variety is, I think it's called Bright Lights. And then I need to plant beans, which is the heirloom hyacinth purple beans. I need to start making my trellises, which is really exciting. This year I am going to be experimenting with vertical gardening, and that is just to maximize my space. I can use air space instead of ground space, so I need to set up a lot of trellises actually and start tying some and making some. And then if I can get to it, which is a larger project, is I need to make some more compost tea for my side garden. I have lots of fennel that needs to be planted out, which I'm going to be planting the fennel out in the butterfly and bee garden, because after the fennel bulbs and sends up shoots, it gives off a really nice huge flower head that the bees can just go along and do their business. To make a water bottle for watering my seedlings, because I did lose quite a bit of tomato seedlings, the ones that were leggy that you guys saw me pot on in a couple of videos back. I think I lost them because, one, I was handling some by the stem, and I also watered them way too much. So what I am going to do is I'm going to get a water bottle, poke some holes at the top of it, and then use that as a watering can instead of just, like, you know, watering the seedlings really hard. This is my first year growing tomatoes and from seed, so, you know, trial and error, that's what gardening is. So yeah, I'm gonna just stop babbling now and go on and start with the garden chores. So I'm gonna be using these 2 water bottles to make my makeshift watering can. So what I need is I'll use these shears. I got these shears from the dollar store and they're working quite nice. I'm taking this plastic off so it doesn't fall off. Carefully, I'm just going to pierce it and being careful. I'm sure there's probably an easier way to do this, but I've never done this, so basically just making this up. Keep your hands out of the way. So I got some good holes there. I do the same thing with the other cap. So the next step is I'm just going to fill these up with some rainwater, and then we're going to test this out and see if it works. Yeah, it works! Yay! Awesome. I did want to mention that I did harvest some more worm castings from my worm bin, and what I'm going to start doing from here on out is I take the finer worm castings and I am putting it into my seed mixture, and I'm just going to do that for a little added boost of nutrient for my seedlings so I don't have to fertilize them. So I chose my seeds I'll be sowing today, and first up I'm going to be sowing this organic green zebra variety. And I believe I only have a few of these seeds left. 2, 1, I'm going to do 1 per. Here's a little itty bitty one, I'll just toss it in there. Alright, so I'm just going to pop a label on these guys and start with the next. So next I'm going to go in with this striped Roman tomato, I think it's called. Speckled Roman. And this is a tomato pole, so this is going to get really tall. Let's see, those are stuck together. 1, 2. One. 2. Have enough for the rest of the season. So next I'm going to be sowing this bell pepper. Should be plenty. Alright, so next I'm going to be sowing this straight 8 cucumber, and I've had success with these. And this is the Fairy Morse brand, I believe. And I've got plants in the greenhouse that are gorgeous. I cannot wait to put them in the ground. So all I'm gonna do is put 4 in each cup. So this is a new seed that I'll be sowing. I haven't started sowing these yet. This is the Armenian cucumber. So good. This is probably my second favorite to the lemon cucumber. I love this cucumber. 4 per cup. Hello you guys, welcome back to another garden vlog clip. So today it is raining. We're expected to have a storm starting tomorrow, but it looks like the rain has already arrived, and I have seedlings and things like that that need to get out of the rain, so I'm just going to do that really quickly. I'm going to show you guys the method that I use to make my tomato seedlings stronger. And this is a good example for this tray right here. And this is a really old method farmers and gardeners have been using for a really long time. And all it is you just, with your hands, go over your seedlings back and forth. I know this may seem a little scary because you don't want your plants to break, but they like it. Tomatoes love it. You need to add, you know, get your tomato seedlings nice and tough so they can be strong. So I do this every single day. I come out here just very quickly, that's it. And I've been doing that to these and they're really strong. These are my strongest tomato plants so far. And I will do this to the tomatoes until they get about like that size. Just gets them off to a really, really good start. So I found a chore that I'm able to do because of the weather. I am going to shell my scarlet runner beans. Hello you guys, welcome back to another garden vlog clip. So today it's sunny, it's been in the 70s today, and I'm not going to be sowing any more seeds, only because the greenhouse is just jam-packed. So what I do need to do is I need to plant a lot of the things that I've started from seeds, such as Swiss chard, hyacinth beans, and actually I'm going to be putting some squash in the ground. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and start on with the garden chores. Greenhouse is looking great, you guys. I just opened it up, but everything looks great. Those are cucumbers. Tomatoes are looking great. Things are gonna start getting ready to be put in the ground. next thing I need to do is I need to plant out all of these Swiss chards that I started from seed. And let's see, I started this on January 23rd. So it's been growing for a really long time. It's finally ready to go out. Tastes really good. Worm castings. These Swiss chard are definitely ready to go in the ground. Nice root system. The soil is really moist, so I don't need to worry about watering. I'll probably just give them a drink of fertilizer like I did with the squash. I'm also planting the Swiss chard Ford Hook Giants as well. So I think this is a mixture of Bright Lights and Ford Hook Giant. Alright, let's just add them to the garden. Really pretty cool plant that I got from the Fullerton Arboretum Veggie Palooza. And let me just show you guys what this is because it's really interesting. This is a perennial called sticky, let's see, cinquefoil? I don't know how to say that. But it gets these beautiful cream colored flowers in late spring, and you can plant this in part shade. And it doesn't need that much water. And so I just got this just to try it out. It almost looks like a strawberry plant, but it's not. So it should do good in this area. It gets part shade right here. I'm just going to cover it back up. So I decided I'm going to be planting out my cucumbers and my hyacinth beans. Now with the cucumbers, I am going to be adding Epsom salt to the hole, in addition to that fertilizer and the worm castings. That's the only difference. Alright, so I've gathered all of the things that I need to be putting in the ground. I have 2 cucumber plants. I believe those are the stray 8. And then I have Florence Fennel that I've also started from seed. And they look, they look okay. I think they'll do better once they're in the ground. But those cucumber plants there are doing really well. But I want to get them in the ground. So the next thing I need to plant is the fennel, and I'm going to be putting it into this bed that's right next to the butterfly garden. I'll even put some in there so then when they flower, the pollinators will be there. So I think I'm just going to put it all along here and on the front side of the bed.